Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace. Welcome back. Well, it's still kind of chilly here in the shed. We got our little heaters going. We went and picked up the big one yesterday, but I don't think we're quite ready for that.
Nope, we've got that little one there, and we got that little one over there, just to kind of knock the chill off a little bit. It's not even that cold.
It's rare for us to have like a cold Halloween here, which was last night. Like as a kid, I remember like getting those old polyester costumes. Yeah. And it just sweating, it being so hot.
Right.
So, we have, I think, didn't we sell something on Mercari? I forgot.
Yeah, we have. Well, yeah, we showed it yesterday, so we're not gonna show that. We're just gonna ship it.
So all of my orders today are going out on eBay, and I think we're gonna get right into it, huh?
Yeah, I already pulled this because we had a little trouble finding it.
It was in a weird location, and I'm like, did I really put dog clothes there? So we went ahead and looked, just in case I messed up the custom SKU, but it was there. So it's a preppy sweater vest. One of the back to school.
It's actually very, very nice.
Yeah. It's an extra large, sold for $11.69. We have a Nutcracker, one of the 12 inches going out. It's a wooden soldier, but he's like all in like natural wooden colors.
Where is it?
5 Charlie left.
Yeah, let's see if I can pick it out. 5 Charlie left. All natural wood color. Oh, I see him.
My excellent description helped you find him, huh?
Yeah, that was a very good description. I guess he's supposed. I don't know. Yeah, that's all you could say. He's just stained.
Yep, $54 for that guy.
Okay.
We sold some spark plugs on CC11.
Let me go look. CC11 right here under the hat.
It's a lot of 3 CJ14s, a red champion.
What are they? What number are they again?
CJ14. It also has 846.
Oh, I got it. Okay, there's one brown box too. 846 CJ14.
Yep, $8 for those.
Okay. These back. All right, what's next?
Well, Lonnie mentioned yesterday, you can tell bow season started because we sold some Aeronox.
Oh, yeah.
10 Echo. That leaves us 9 left. 9 lots.
Yeah, we have like, let me bring this over here.
We only sell them this time of year.
Yeah, we have like a 1 month window to sell all the Aeronox we can, and then it shuts down for another year.
Yep, so we did lots of 10 that have 12 each, so they're getting 120.
Are they just these red ones like this?
Yeah, a lot of 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We sold actually. I'm wondering if we don't have more than what you said.
I think there is. I think you just did that to kind of start out instead of counting them. Since they're not bundled together.
That's nuts.
I sold those for $14.
We bought a whole bin of that kind of stuff for $20.
Yeah.
At a garage sale, what, 2 years ago or something?
3 years ago, yeah. Next item is a Topper Dawn outfit, 5 Echo D9. 5 Echo in the little bin.
Yeah. Candace was just asking me how much Topper Dawn we have left. I don't think it's much.
I was curious what sold while I was gone. I mean, I did check the solds every day, but I was just quickly doing it, you know.
I don't think there's much as far as dolls go.
We may not have any. I need to look and see. This is a little gold dress with a cape. It sold for $20.
What's the number again?
D9.
9. So I guess it's this?
Yep. Looks like a little Cleopatra dress.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
7 Alpha, lot of 38 Xbox.
All right, 7 Alpha. Y'all probably couldn't hear. 7 Alpha, lot of 38 Xbox. These are Xbox 360.
You have a C in the title.
Yeah, I listed 3 lots yesterday. 2 of the lots were 2 of the lots were complete, like with manual. This lot right here had the cases in the games, no manuals, and most of these games are scratched, as y'all see in the title there.
$48 for those.
Yeah, so I listed them cheap.
We have a dog coat going out in the on Ford Delta. It's the extra large one left in there.
Ford Delta extra large.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that might be one of those coats.
Oh wait, it's this one.
We've done well with
These are yeah. What's that brand?
Arcadia. Trail.
Arcadia.
Yeah. So sold that for $27.
Is there only one in there?
Double check that it's extra large.
Make sure that's the one and the only one that's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last 2 items going out, 2 separate buyers, 2 lots of comic books. The
Okay.
first one is comic 12,
12.
and the other one is 40.
Okay, comic 12 right here. And I did order 200 more of these boxes.
That we need to go pick up, huh?
I'm not sure they're in yet.
I think they are. We got an email.
They actually owe us like 25 more of these too.
Okay.
Okay, 12 and 40.
40, yeah.
Okay, that 40 is in that box up there. Let me grab it. Okay, 40 is in this box.
The 40 sold for $34.19, and the lot 12 sold for 40.
Yep, these are actually in this bag. Well, they're bagged, but they're not. These comics are not bagged and boarded. Those are just loose comics, which is what I'm mostly going to be listing out of all these boxes over the next probably week. I'm probably not going to be done with that stuff till next week. But yeah, I'm happy with how the comics are going though.
Yeah.
We only have.
They've been selling really good.
They have this. I think this is the last 1210 Ford in the house.
Yeah, so we're going to go pick those boxes up.
So we're going to go pick them up today or tomorrow. You think they are ready for sure?
I'll double check. But yeah, we got an email, so I'm assuming
Okay.
that's what it was.
I'm hoping so. Granger is really good. They have a lot of different box types, but I found they do take like...
If they have to get them from another facility or something, it can take a few days.
It could take like 3 days.
Yeah.
So, but it is handy. Whenever I went to pick these up, Granger is about a 15-minute drive from here. I pull up, I go on the app, I hit curbside pickup, and this time they actually called me like 2 minutes later after I hit curbside pickup on the app, and she said, "Can you pull around to the side?" They had like a dock on the side of the building. Backed up to the dock, she opened the door, and we loaded them up, and I was gone within just a couple of minutes. So it's really handy.
Yeah, I stayed behind. He was back really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of the vlog. Morning, Candace.
Good morning and welcome to fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We're all giddy today, and Lonnie said, like, because we had a really good sales day yesterday and last night, but Lonnie's like, watch, today is going to be like 3 things. Which we've already sold 3 things this morning.
Have we?
Yeah, somebody bought 3 Monster High items.
Oh, that must have just happened.
Yeah, when I got in here.
Okay, all right.
Yep, so I guess we'll go ahead and clear the deck.
Yeah.
Just in hopes that we have garage sales tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So Nutcracker sales are popping. We sold 4 on eBay and 2 on Etsy, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and comic sales are doing awesome. I think we sold like 25 items on eBay yesterday.
Oh, including the ones we pulled already?
No.
Oh, yeah, because that always trips me up. It's 18 orders,
Right.
but let's see how many items it is.
A bunch of several orders have multiple items on them. This is one of our best. This is probably our best sales day of the year.
So far, yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
I think so.
I think it probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then we have a big sales day pop off, but this is this is probably the biggest one we've had.
Yeah, yeah.
Just across several different categories, and yeah. So yeah, I've got a bunch of packing to do this morning, so we better go ahead and get these things pulled.
Yeah, let's go. All right, we have a lot of 19 manga books on 5 Alpha.
Okay.
That's all it says.
That's gonna be. Well, we're gonna clear some shelf space today, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's the ones that I have.
Yeah, you did that. I don't know what that is.
That's the ones that I have somewhat illegally stored. I didn't have any box to put these things in,
Yeah.
and I used a priority box. They're not going to get shipped in that box.
Yeah. We sold those for $50.
Okay, nice.
I guess it's just an assortment of titles.
Yeah, that's all the manga that was
Left over, the singles.
all the odd singles. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. We have some Garbage Pail Kids comics on One Charlie Z2.
Okay.
And while you're there, Z1.
3,
The Star Wars.
5, and this should be the last comic right here. Yep. Okay. So this is Z2, which says total of 6.
6 Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, these are cool. Look, check out these covers. Some of the alternate covers.
Oh man, those are nice.
Yeah, they're neat.
Yep.
And then you said also 1.
Z1, yeah, that's going to be a Star Wars lot, 1 through 7.
Yep, that's a bagged lot right there. Bagged, boarded, and bagged.
Backboarded bagged.
All that is on the same order. It's for the same person,
Yes,
I think.
all 3 of those orders there. So the Garbage Pail Kids sold for $24 and the Star Wars for $30.
Okay, yeah, that was a really good order there.
We have a Nutcracker on 10 Charlie Opa with a rocking horse.
On 10 Charlie?
Yeah, Grandpa. And his horse is connected to him, so
Okay.
you're probably gonna need. You want me to get it? Or
No, I got it. I can hold the camera with one hand.
yeah.
Move him with the other.
We sold that one for $120. Next item is 6 Delta After School Charisma Manga Lot. Charisma, not Charisma.
6 Charlie?
Yeah, 6 Delta.
Oh, Delta. Okay.
Looks like 4 books.
Okay, After School Charisma, 4 books.
5, 8, 9, 11 are the volumes.
Okay, got them.
$19 for those.
Okay.
The next order has 3 comic lots on it.
Really?
Yep. 37, 38, and 39.
All right, I went ahead and pulled this. This was up there on that shelf. This is actually 37, 38, 39. And I didn't box them yet because our boxes are in kind of short supply. But yeah, here they are. These are the 3 lots all bagged and ready to be boxed.
And all 3 together, all 3 lots sold for $110 and some change.
Okay. My goodness, we're going to clear some space in here today.
Yesterday I listed those Nike shoes we picked up from the LSU football player garage sale.
Unnamed so far.
Unnamed, yes.
We may mention them next year when he's playing.
This first pair sold almost immediately after I listed them.
And Candace knew she did them a little cheap.
I did, because there was some scuffing on the toe. And to be honest, I was going to price them around $75, which is where they have to go for authentication. So I'm like, I'll just lower the price, you know. So I ended up selling them for $60. They're on 2 Echo. They're Nike Air Max. They're black and red.
Okay. Yeah, we got these shoes like super cheap.
Yeah.
I want to say we paid.
Like $5 a pair.
No. It was less than that. It was like $3 a pair.
Okay.
On average.
Yeah.
Because
we couldn't pass them up. We don't usually buy like Nikes, but we felt comfortable with where they came from. That
the whole story looked right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was no doubt in my mind anyway that these were all legit.
And they're all good big sizes too.
Yeah, look at them. These are cool.
Size 13s on those.
Look at those little air pockets there on the sides. Those are neat.
$60 for those.
Okay.
Next order has 2 360 game lots. 9 alpha. It's A and B lot.
Okay. Do we even have anything left? I mean, we sold... Sorry about that camera work, y'all. We sold some big time...
Some big...
bulk.
Like, clearing off the shelf.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. Huh?
Making some space.
Yeah. Pretty good chance I'm gonna be at a UPS store today.
Yeah. So those two together sold for $133.
Yeah, these are video games.
Yep. 1 alpha. We have well, the next buyer bought 2 things, 2 separate orders, 2 nutcrackers. They're both on 1 alpha. One of them is Santa Toy Maker, and one of them is Schuster the Shoemaker.
Okay, one Schuster the Shoemaker, really?
I guess that's what Schuster means.
Okay, we're gonna pull these down. We'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and got those guys down. Have the cobbler. This guy is really cool.
Yeah, technically they're tall nutcrackers. They just happen to be sitting down.
Yeah, they're big full size ones though.
Yeah, so we have the cobbler and then Santa. The cobbler sold for $100 and Santa sold for $175. And we have another nutcracker on 10 Charlie. It's the equestrian horse rider.
10 Charlie, equestrian horse rider.
I think he's towards the back. On the left side. He's wearing a red jacket holding the saddle.
Okay, got him.
Watch your horn, Thomas.
Boy, we probably could combine a shelf.
Right, I think so. Look at all that space.
I know. And I think some of the other nutcracker spots have spaces like that too.
He sold for $250.
Nice.
We have a Blade Runner magazine on 6 Charlie.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get this out. And then I'm going to pull the exact one I need off camera. Okay, I went ahead and got Blade Runner Souvenir Magazine #1 out. I'll put these back.
That sold for $20.
Now those have been pretty good. I want to say we've sold about 4 of those now, maybe 4 or 5, something like that. Okay.
We have a Eagle Moss chest piece in that bucket up there.
Okay.
Nothing's easy getting out today, huh? Okay. This one is Killer Frost, and I don't even remember what it looks like. Let me see.
Well, there's not that many in here.
It's the Black Pawn. If that can help you narrow it down. Oh, the name, you should recognize it by the name.
What is the name?
Killer Frost.
Okay, it's probably this.
Yeah, looks like an evil Elsa, huh?
No, you know, it looks like those creatures on Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Man, those things are terrifying, huh?
Night Walkers or something.
I don't remember.
I forgot what they're called.
But those things are scary, huh?
Yeah. $13.49 for that.
Okay.
We sold a Topper Dawn.
That's okay. You can go ahead.
We sold a Topper Dawn doll in the tiger drawer. And
Okay.
it's actually Dawn. Oh, no, it's not Dawn. It's Jessica. She's wearing an orange dress.
We were just talking about these. I was like, Candace asked if we had any of these left. I said, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But we do.
$31.49 for that one.
Okay.
We have a dog coat in dog F, and I don't have a
I saw that.
item thing, so we're going to have to find it.
Okay.
So we're going to get that down and pull it out.
Okay, we've dug it out of there. Guess what? It's more Arcadia Trails.
Yep.
Trails.
$27 for that one.
Yeah. That's an extra large. All right, let me get that back on the shelf.
All right, next order has 4 comic lots on it. 41, 42, 43, 44.
All right. $41, $42, $43, $44. Okay, let me turn camera off. Alrighty, got all these pulled. Each one of these bags has 54 comics in it, so we're looking at What, 216 comics just right there?
Yep, and they sold for $136.76. Next item is some more Nike shoes. 5 Foxtrot. They're white and red with no shoelaces.
5 Fox. Okay, would that be on this side or that side? Which side?
That side.
Okay. And these are the same. These came from that same sale. These definitely had a little more wear on them.
They do. Well, they're still in really great condition for somebody that just needs some shoes to run and has some shoelaces to put in them. They're just a little dingy. Sold those for $25.
Okay.
All right, that's all of our eBay orders. Now we have to Nutcrackers.
Well, no, we had some more stuff come in, remember?
Oh, I need to refresh.
Yeah.
Yep. So Monster High dolls. One person bought 3. We've got a Deuce on 2 Delta, a Claudine up on 4 Echo.
Okay, let me go ahead and get those. Okay, so we've got a Deuce. And then Claudine on 4 Echo. Throw this back up there. I mean, we've wiped the shed out. Yeah. Okay, 4 Echo here. Okay, and where was the other one?
It's 2 little dolls. It says CC4. Oh, here they are. I put the wrong location, or they got moved. These are 2 of the newer ones that have some major issues. So all 3 of those together sold for $30.57.
Alrighty.
All right, now we have 2 Nutcrackers on Etsy.
I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I'm going to put them somewhere.
The first one's on 1 Alpha. It's the Dancing Hungarian.
1 Alpha Dancing Hungarian. All right, hang on. Don't tell me. I want to see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, it's not the basketball guy. It's not Juliet. Ooh, it totally could be that dude. I think it is. Is it that guy in the red?
Yeah. He's over 150.
He's big.
He's big and he's nice looking.
Big and nice looking.
Yeah.
Candace's words.
He's dancing. Look,
you got him?
He's kicking his leg up.
Oh, he's got a music box.
Yeah, he plays music too. He doesn't actually dance.
Well, I kind of figured that.
Sold him for $150.
I'm hearing some like Russian type but Tetris type music in the going.
Some Hungarian music?
Yes, Hungarian.
All right, next item is 12 Delta left. It's a chubby hunter and with his dog.
12 Delta left, chubby hunter with his dog. 12 Delta?
Yeah, we moved him and I guess we didn't.
Oh.
He's probably over here somewhere.
Okay, we got to go take a look.
He's got a little, I think it's a little weenie dog sitting by his feet.
He's definitely not a boxed one, right?
No, he's a little one.
Oh, he's small?
Yeah, let me see how.
Oh, he's right here.
You got him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only 7.5 inches.
Very small.
Yeah.
And a little dusty.
Sold him for $60.
Oh, that's good. For,
Yeah.
you know, like pound for pound or height, you know, inch for inch on height. That's not bad at all.
His poor little doggy's missing a tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that is everything.
That's a
we
lot.
sold. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, huh?
We were talking about going pick up the boxes from Granger and just having a nice lunch together since we haven't spent much time together.
We still might.
I don't think so. I think we need to go tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to eat a late lunch because I have a good dinner planned.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm pulling out the Blackstone.
Oh my goodness, look at this. All right, well, that's some of the packages. That's not all of them. That's some of the bigger ones. Got to get those out here in a little bit, but
Still, after all that, no UPS, right?
no, we're not
All
doing
ground advantage.
all ground advantage.
So awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I love the ground advantage. And a few priorities sprinkled in there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually just browsing the, I was perusing the Facebook group during my break just now, and somebody was in there talking about the misuse of priority boxes, priority supplies.
We use them.
Yeah, we use them. Sometimes we abuse them. Not too often, though.
Not as much lately.
Nah, not so much. We have a couple. Well, that one's just being stored there for a little while.
Yeah, if we need to use it, we'll use it.
Long-term storage.
We don't order boxes just to use for storage.
No, but I still say, because like the point of their post, I'm not gonna. It's a private group, but you could join it, but it's like not public, so I don't typically like to put like screenshots from within that group unless
we don't share them.
Unless I ask permission first. I just don't feel like doing it. But yeah, the idea there is that that people need to be, well, they were saying that people need to do more complaining about the people that are misusing the supplies, and spread knowledge, and this and that. And I think that's an exercise in futility.
I think the people that are doing it know that's what that's not what they're for, and you jumping on them or whatever about it is not going to make them not do it.
No, they're going to do it anyway. It says it like okay, like, all right, I'm going to use 100 of these instead of buying bubble wrap because these because these are free. Let's see, USPS tracking insurance. Does it say priority mail postage required? This packaging is the property of the U.S. Postal Service and is provided solely for use in sending priority mail shipments. Misuse may be a violation of federal law, not for resale. Flat rate envelope, and it's, they make it pretty clear.
Somebody needs to tell Goodwill stores they're not for resale.
That's... I don't know what the percentage is, but it's probably around 90% of the people that like would use that as just like interior padding for a package. I think they know.
They don't care.
They just don't care.
No.
They don't care. Just like when I'm driving, like I'm going down the interstate doing like the speed limit is 70 miles an hour and I'm doing 75. You know it. I know it. I'm speeding.
You don't care.
And then that guy that's doing 90 flying by me, they know it. They know it too. And I don't really want them to go that fast. I'd prefer they went a little slower. I think it's a little dangerous. But what can I do? So
you can yell at them.
I can shake. But I mean, I do think that my last word on that is if people misusing the priority supplies is causing our postage to go up in price, then there are two things that could happen here, right? We can educate the whole country and make them, shame them into stopping using those supplies the wrong way.
How are you going to do that?
I don't know, but you could. That's one of the options. Okay. Don't ask about details about how you're going to do it.
They need an advertising campaign.
And then the other option would be what?
Don't give them out for free.
Ah! To me, it just seems so obvious. It's like, this is killing us. It's making our prices go up. What do we do? What do we do?
Honestly,
stop giving them away.
We do have 2 priority packages going out today, but we hardly ever ship.
Some days we don't.
A lot of days we don't.
And I think they also made like a inference to like the ground advantage and this and that. It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't love buying boxes, but
I think ground advantage is their way of phasing out priority and phasing out free shipping supplies. They're easing people into it. That's my opinion.
Could be.
Yeah.
Like if I was one of the people, like, I don't like it when people misuse priority supplies, to be honest. Okay. I honestly, if you came up to me and said, Lonnie, I'm thinking about starting to misuse priority supplies. What do you think about that? I'd be like, sir, that is wrong, and I think you should not do it. That's what I think, sir. That's what I would say.
Really?
That's what I would say.
Okay.
But otherwise, I mind my business and I
Yeah.
keep it moving, right? But if somebody from USPS came up to me and said, "What do you think we should do about it?" I would say, "Hey, if I was giving out things that I wanted to be used a certain way, and they weren't being used that certain way, and it was making me really mad, I would stop giving those things out." Just say it. Like, it seems so simple to me. Like, to me, it's not even a question. Like, you're gonna
Even a very minimal charge would probably stop that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like
Oh, that's true, huh?
just a minimal charge.
Yeah, like
To where it's not free to have these things delivered to your doorstep.
yeah.
you
What
know?
if they made them 20 cents?
Right.
Because I do agree. Like, every time I do feel a twinge of guilt every time. Like when I order the number 7 boxes, they come in this big thing,
Yeah.
and not only the box is free, but they delivered it for free. And it's probably like, just for that thing, it's probably like, if I bought the postage for it, it'd be like $30 or something. Like, I don't make, it doesn't make any sense. Especially with everybody using Ground Advantage now, like you
Yeah,
said. So,
yeah.
I don't know. That's going to be unpopular opinion. People are going to get mad at me about it, I'm sure, to some extent. But I think to me, it's just crystal clear that the answer is simply stop giving them out.
Yeah.
Just like, doctor, I keep hitting my thumb with this hammer, and it hurts every time I do it. And the doctor says, "Well, stop doing that." Oh, it doesn't hurt anymore. Like, that's all you got to do. Just stop giving them away, because you can't change human nature. Like, you're going to go on this one-man campaign to change human nature. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, you've got all this stuff sitting here that you hardly use. Well, let me use it,
Right.
It may not be what it's intended for, but I'm going to use it.
I promise you, like, here's the thing. We have, like, medium flat rate boxes here.
That have been sitting there forever.
We will never use those.
I know.
And I will never order them again, never use them. Some of this stuff we might use. Some of these envelopes we'll probably use. I have been using a few legal flat rates occasionally.
The comics and stuff.
Yeah.
I did pull a couple of viewer questions.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to do the one about the post office?
All right.
Okay, the first, it's not really a question.
It's more of a comment.
It's a comment. Someone that's unhappy.
Some feedback.
Yeah, some feedback. From Jay Saradsky 8729. You two were one of my favorites to watch in the resale game. Retired postal worker here, enjoying selling part-time.
Uh-oh.
Sorry you haven't met a whole lot good professional postal workers. Myself and the people who work the window at my station are given more than sufficient training to serve you correctly. And would know that your graphic novel doesn't have ads, so would qualify for media mail. That's referring to, we talked in the last video about whether comic books and graphic novels could go media mail, and would some postal workers know the difference?
I would, and my claim was that most postal workers wouldn't be able to look at a graphic novel and a comic book and know that there was a difference.
Right.
They would assume that they're both just comic books.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Seems like you appreciate your carrier who picks up your orders daily for free.
I do. I do.
We do. We love our carrier.
Okay.
Maybe think about the people working long hours, 6 to 7 days a week to get your packages where they need to be.
Okay.
Or working the front window, waiting on people daily, including sellers, helping them get their products out. Many coming in unprepared, needing a lot of assistance, which we always provided.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody sorting the mail is looking to see if your book has ads or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think a YouTuber who feels the need to infer most postal workers aren't knowledgeable and are unprofessional. Even, I don't think you ever said they were unprofessional.
I don't know if I said. I hesitate to say whether I said it or not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and listen to it. So well, let's just assume I said that. I don't think I did, but we'll just assume I did.
Okay. Who feels the need to infer most postal workers aren't knowledgeable and are unprofessional.
I don't think I said that.
I don't think you did either.
I think I probably said knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But part of being professional
is knowing your
is
stuff.
being knowledgeable. So I guess you could make that logical leap, I suppose. Okay.
Who feels the need to infer
You trying again?
most postal workers aren't knowledgeable and are unprofessional.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
She can't even say unprofessional. You can't claim somebody's unprofessional. You can't even say it.
I'm an unprofessional comment reader. Are unprofessional, even though he has probably never held a conversation with more than a handful of them, is showing his own ignorance and can be easily replaced on my watch list.
Okay.
So it sounds like he's not even going to see us read this comment.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. So I don't know. I guess I you know what? He's right in that. He's right on at least one count, that most of my interactions with post office have come from just a few post offices, and a handful of employees would be the clerks.
That's correct.
At the windows. And I mean,
carriers.
And the carriers we've had.
Yep.
I'll start with the carriers we've had. Our current one we've had for a few years now, and she is awesome, very professional. The ones we had for a couple of years prior to that, we had probably like 4 or 5 different ones that the route went in between, and overall they were pretty terrible as far as not picking up the packages when we had the request in on the computer. And you know, it came down to the point where I couldn't trust them anymore.
You were driving the post office.
I was driving for a couple of years. I went to the post office every day because they were not picking them up like they were supposed to. Even I did have, and I'm not saying, I'm trying to give y'all some history of my relation with the post office. And prior to that, we did have a very professional, I don't even know, I'm using that word because he was using it. We had a very good driver prior to that time for probably about 1.5 years that was very good and very, like, made sure to get those packages, right? So from the carrier front, we currently do have a carrier that we really like, does a great job, works hard, very friendly, and like we appreciate her like greatly. So she's awesome. Now in that time span where I was bringing the packages to the post office every day, my impression was that in a lot of cases, they did not know a lot of their own rules as far as like the Frankenboxing stuff and the media rate stuff. And I would see people come up with questions, and a lot of times I heard some bad information given out. I've seen plenty of instances where people in Facebook groups relate stories where they got horrible information from post office employees. And these are usually the people that are at the window in the post office.
There's a couple of comments even in just this video.
Right.
You know, so.
But to give the commenter, like the viewer, the ex-viewer credit, this still, like in the whole scheme of things, is still a pretty small sample size for me, because we live in like this certain geographic area of the country. I don't know what, like maybe we just experience, maybe we have a different experience.
Maybe they're not trained well here.
Maybe so. I don't know. And, you know, as far what he said, as far as like the sort facility people, I never like made any mention of them because like they're not involved really in, like he said, they're not going to be the people that go through your mail anyway and to make that determination. They're just doing their job. And for the most part, I'll say this. I think the post office does a great job.
For the amount of stuff they move
for the amount, like we have very, very few problems.
Right.
When we do, they stick out like a sore thumb because like it becomes a fire we have to put out.
Right.
But like their success rate in delivering packages is pretty awesome, pretty amazing.
We may have some misscans, but it'll get sorted out, you know.
Yeah, usually it's pretty friggin' dependable, with some exceptions. But, however, having said all that, I'll still stand by what I said. Like, I think when it comes to most of the rules that the post office has for packages, I think I know them better than most of the people that are at the counter when you walk into the post office. That's just what I think. My opinion. I might not be right, but that's my opinion. And I think I think there's a really good chance if I ship graphic novels and comics, I think they're going to think the comics and the graphic novels are the same thing. Or if you brought
them up to the counter and said, hey, I have these 2 things I need to ship. Which ways can I ship them? Yeah. I think they're going to know the difference.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then again, it is a small sample size. I put that, I got Candace to read this here, not to argue, but just to show a different opinion from the USPS side of things. Thought that's only fair, especially for a person that had a whole career there.
Right. So,
you know, overall, I'm happy with the job USPS does. And maybe I don't say that enough, but I do think they don't, a lot of their frontline employees don't know a lot of their rules, and I will stand by that. Correct me if you think I'm wrong in the comments, if y'all disagree with me and you don't work for the post office. Because I think most people that work for the post office, they're going to take some, they're going to feel insulted by that and get really defensive and maybe not be truthful with their response. But, you know, and this is not a bash the post office thing, because like I said,
we love them.
They're awesome. And whenever I hear about the postal system in a lot of other countries, we're lucky to have the post office system we do.
Shoot, just from experience of shipping to other countries and stuff just poof disappeared.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, think about Canada. Canada, like, they're so jealous of our post office system here, or postal system here.
Yeah.
So, all right, that was more of a comment really than a question.
The next one is not a question; it's a comment.
It's more of a comment, really. Yeah. I'm trying to think of where I've heard that before. I don't know.
All right, it's from Renee K. Neller, 8651. This is about, okay, remember we shipped the chimney sweep in the last video and we made a comment how he had like a shamrock and all this stuff going on.
Let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little more backstory here. So Candace,
you can flash up a picture real quick.
Candace reads me the USPS retired employee comment, and I'm like, oh my god, oh boy. I figured I would, yeah, of course. I'm pissed off the post office. Here we go. And then she says, and then she goes, oh, here's another one. And she goes, my son is a chimney sweep, and my mind started racing. I'm like, oh my god, I pissed off the chimney sweeps too. What did I say? I pissed about it.
She's going around making everybody mad.
Oh my god, the chimney! I'm gonna go outside. There's gonna be a bunch of chimney sweeps with their things coming at me.
They're sweepers.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is just a fun comment we wanted to read to y'all. My son is a chimney sweep, but they are considered lucky. He has a shamrock, some chimney sweep picks, and the word lucky tattooed on his arm. So it is a thing, even here.
Really?
Plus, they have a Yorkie that goes with him on his jobs, and his Yorkie's name is Lucky.
Is it like an extremely dangerous occupation where you require?
I guess so. You're climbing up on roofs.
Are you?
Yeah.
But I mean, okay. Do chimney sweeps ever, they don't ever actually climb up the chimney, right? Like, they just clean the...
Well, they have to be able to clean inside of it. I guess it depends on how tall it is.
But they don't climb in the chimneys.
They don't climb up it like Santa Claus. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know that much about chimney sweeping.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. But based on how much luck they're needing, I'm thinking it might be a little more to it than what I was.
It might be kind of like when you tell a dancer break a leg. But no, that's the opposite, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the dog's name is Lucky, and the customers call him Lucky the Chimney Sweep Dog. He's well known in Knoxville. Love your videos, Renee.
Okay, so the chimney sweeps are not currently mad at us.
No.
Yes.
They're just lucky.
Good. Okay. Well, you know what? Best of luck to all the chimney sweeps that are watching out there. Don't fall down that chimney if you climb up it, or don't fall out that roof.
I have to Google and watch videos now on how chimney sweeping is done.
Now I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna get hooked on chimney sweep vloggers.
Yeah. I'm sure they're out there. Okay, the next one is a question.
Okay.
It's from Diane Propson 2508.
She's been watching a long time. Diane has.
My understanding is when you sell over a certain dollar amount on Etsy, you are put into the category of having to pay for promoted listings and you can't opt out. Have you found this to be true, or did I totally misunderstand the promoted listings? So when I read this, I really honestly had no idea. So I went to Etsy and I looked it up. So this is in regards to the off-site ads that Etsy does. And it says, all sellers are automatically enrolled in off-site ads. Some sellers are able to opt out of the program. Others are required to participate. So these are the requirements. If your shop made 10,000 or more sales, dollar amount sales in a consecutive 365-day period, you are required to participate. You can't opt out. If you have not gone over that $10,000 threshold in a consecutive 365-day period, you can opt out of the program. So it just depends on how much you sell. She is correct. And what I went a little farther and I'm like, okay, what are the fees? So the fees are, if your shop made less than the 10,000, you're charged 15%. If your shop made more than 10,000, you get a discount of 12%. And your off-site fee will never exceed $100. So then I went looking, I'm like, how much did we pay in the last year?
Yeah, because we didn't even know.
Yeah, well, this year, not the last year, just this year to date. So just a little, this year on Etsy, we sold 54 items and it totaled to $2,868.53. That was before fees and everything. So for our off-site ads, we had potential buyers click on 364 ads, and that resulted in 13 orders.
So 13 out of 45 orders. Or 54 orders.
Yes.
Okay.
Were from off-site ads.
All right.
And of those orders, the amount was at $1,086.41. That's very high.
1086?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an average order of like $80 or something like that.
But I mean, consider we had a little over 2,800 in sales, and over 1,000 of it was from ads.
It was expensive nutcrackers, basically.
And you can even see which ones it was. It shows you which listings. And
so we paid an extra 15% on those.
We paid $162.97.
In the off-site ad fees.
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I didn't even know it happened.
Yeah.
However, and I'm not happy about it. I don't like paying more money. Nope.
But I do like that we made over $1,000 in sales from them.
True. And okay, here I don't like paying. Do you like paying 15% more?
I don't want to.
Who does?
I don't want to pay anything.
I don't want to pay anybody a dime ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I want free electricity. I don't want to pay nothing, right?
Right.
But given the fact that there's nothing really we can do about that now, right? That's under the bridge, water under the bridge. A lot of times on eBay, we do promote at 2%, which does not compare to 15% at all. However, you know what does compare? We take a lot of offers that are like 10 to 15% off of the sale price. So not all the time, but probably
pretty frequently
at about the same rate that these off-site ads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ultimately, if it gets it sold with an off-site ad, I'm kind of like, I don't like it because that is an addition to the other fees.
And you bringing that up reminds me, there is another comment under that video. It was our last video that came out, and I didn't pull it. I didn't even think to, but it was someone that does sell on both platforms, and she said when she cross-lists to Etsy, she raises the listing amount on Etsy up a little bit
because they're not as price sensitive.
They're not as price sensitive, and they don't negotiate the price. And she finds that they're willing to just pay it. So
that is one thing, because like on eBay, you'll see all the time, or quite often, because since we're doing best offers again, the price we list for on eBay is quite often not the price we get when we sell it. But when we list on Etsy, we don't ever put anything on sale.
Nope.
We don't adjust the price.
Nope.
We don't negotiate the price. We don't do anything.
There's
it just
not a bunch of headache and back and forth. You know, every once in a while somebody will message about a question about the item.
However, I am glad that this question was asked because we didn't know.
Yeah.
We had no clue.
I knew that there was offsite ads. I just didn't know what it all entailed. So now we.
And now you don't. But here's the one thing I don't love about it is that you don't get to pick and choose which ones you do offsite ads for.
Right. It's all or none.
Right. You either in or out.
I think there is some other marketing stuff. I'm gonna look deeper into that, and maybe every couple of videos.
I mean, what are we talking about here? Now you're up to like 25% in fees.
Yeah. Which brings back to what we talked about in the last video about not cross-listing the lower price items over to Etsy.
Yeah.
Either that or raising the prices to compensate.
Yeah.
You know. All right, so that's all of our questions and comments we had. And do you have anything else?
Nope. I think this is a good time to wrap. We're going to try and go to some garage sales tomorrow. What's up? Oh, you want to show your thing?
Everybody wants to see my thing.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, so for those of you who've been following, I went to a trip in Italy for a Mediterranean cruise, and we spent 3 days in Rome. And I'm going to talk about our second day in Rome, where we actually left Rome and went to these little towns called Assisi and Orvieto. They're a couple hours from Rome. We hired a guide to take us there. Beautiful little medieval towns. I fell in love. I like the smaller towns. I loved Rome, but I like getting away to the smaller towns. So this first image is a church. It's called the Basilica of St. Mary of the Angels. It's actually, Assisi is up on a hill called Assisi, and the Basilica is down like at the bottom of the hill. This was constructed in the 1500s, this big church here. And it's called the Church in a Church, and I'm going to show you on the next image why. This little church was first constructed around 350 AD. It's where St. Francis began his missionary work.
So it's over 1,000. It was when they built the big church around it. It was over 1,000 years old already.
Yeah, St. Francis started his mission work here, and his work became so popular.
That's about the size of the shed.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
No, that's smaller than the shed. It's
well, we need to just build another
a shed around the shed.
A mega shed.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got this little bitty church, and it outgrew. They had so many people coming that they had to build a bigger church, and so that's what happened. And it just has beautiful frescoes and statues. This is a statue of St. Francis with a little bird. I thought it was cute. But look at the artwork inside the basilica. It's just beautiful. Okay, so we left there and we went up the hill to the town of Assisi. It's this cute little medieval town with all these buildings. This castle up on a hill, I don't even know what it is. We didn't go to it. I just thought it was cool looking. And you can see all the cool artwork and stuff. Even on the buildings, there's just artwork everywhere. Okay, then the next church we went to is called the Basilica of St. Francis. It started construction in 1228. This is the outside. You can't take pictures inside this church. So I've got this at the doorway.
So why is that? Do they say why? Or they just say don't do it?
It's up to that. That's an UNESCO site. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but some churches we were able to, some we couldn't. Remember I did that crypts and catacombs tour, and like in the monastery I couldn't take pictures. There's some that you can, some you can't.
And they don't say why?
No.
Okay. And
the ones you can definitely can't use flash photography. So
okay, that's fair. I mean, I know you don't want to ruin other people's experiences, but okay.
I don't know if I really don't know why some do and some don't. So this was the Basilica of St. Francis.
I was just wondering if it was some kind of money thing.
I don't think so. The construction of this started in 1228. Now, I did pull...
Wow, look at that, huh?
This is an image off the internet. This is not my photo because I needed y'all to see how impressive it is.
Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
That is something.
All the walls are covered in fresco paintings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to pull something off the internet for y'all.
Well, the
to see.
pews look kind of insignificant in that big thing, huh?
And
Okay.
this church is actually 2 layers. There's like another one underneath here,
Mm.
and that's where St. Francis crypt is. He's down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then we left Assisi. We did a little walking around and shopping and stuff, and then we went to the next town called Orvieto. It's kind of like Assisi. It's a little medieval town with little shops and shopping and stuff. And then you can see they just have some cute stuff. And then there is
Look at
this huge church.
That's your picture?
Yeah,
That's a good picture.
Thank you. My camera does pretty good, I think. This church is huge. When you walk into town, that's all you see. It's this tiny little town in this huge church.
That's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the Orvieto Cathedral.
Orvieto.
Orvieto. Construction started in 1290 and took almost 3 centuries.
What, 300 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Got all this detail like in tile on it. You can see. Here's the side of it.
Wow.
This is like, I think volcanic rock is the black stripes. It's a very unusual design. The way
Man,
they
that's
did it.
crazy.
Yeah. And then it's got like these.
It's a bull?
It's a winged bull statue on it.
I've never seen one of that.
It's got
one
all
of those.
kind of statues, and this looks like it has marble on it,
Okay.
and you can see a kind of a.
Look at the
close-up.
details, man.
Yeah, it's just like you can see why it took so long to build. Look at all the detail in this church. Look at this. Isn't that crazy?
I feel like we wouldn't have the patience to start a project that would take 300 years now. Not intentionally, anyways.
So, of all the places we went, there are 2 that were my favorites, or 2 day trips, and this was one of them. Just to get away from the hustle and bustle of Rome.
I can't imagine what that church must have been like standing in front of it, just looking up at it. It must have just.
When we pulled up in the car and I got out and saw it, I've never seen. My mom has done a lot of traveling. She's seen some big impressive churches. She was impressed with this too, but I've never seen anything like this. I was like, what is going on? We're in this little tiny town and there's this huge church. Yep, so definitely recommend if you ever make it over to this part of the country, take a little trip out to Assisi and Orvieto. You won't be disappointed. So
Yeah, I want to see that church now.
I know.
Maybe one day I'll get to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go one day.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Is that it for today?
Yeah, that's everything we did that day. Then we got back in the car and went back to Rome.
Okay. Very good. Hopefully I didn't make anybody in Italy mad with any of my comments. Or Candace didn't. I don't know.
We might have. I'm trying not to put any Italian accent on anything.
Yeah.
I know that sounds horrible when someone without an accent tries to pronounce these words.
Oh, like you do every other video? Fontanini.
Fontanini. I did ask one of our guides, I think it might have been her, if she knew where the Fontanini factory was, and she's like, what's a Fontanini? You know, so I guess it's kind of something that's Americanized. I don't know. So anyway, that's everything for this one. The next day we went and got on the cruise ship, and then we were at sea for 2 days. So
you have plenty of pictures from that or not?
I do have some pictures from the cruise. I may or may not show y'all.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see, because it does have other people in it, you know. And then our first stop was in Greece, so I'll show y'all some of that on the next video.
Well, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.